Hey everyone, it's Jen here. This is a reading for anyone who finds it, whenever they find it. I was just pulling cards and thought, well, you have a YouTube channel, Jen. You should probably just start filming this. And this was such an interesting message. But um, what was really strange is this Six of Pentacles has been coming up and coming up and coming up like an unbelievable amount. I have a couple tarot apps on my phone that I will randomly pull a card on, and it came up like it would Six of Pentacles, different cards, Six of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, like, and I have to think with a computer program that seems I don't know, that seems, but then I'm putting out this reading this morning and I wasn't even thinking about it. And this was the last card that came out, the Six of Pentacles. Um, so at the top three cards here, we have the Eight of Cups. And that's when we realize that we've really given everything we have, especially emotionally. It's usually a situation where we've we've wanted to change it. We wanted things to be better, and we just poured ourselves into it, but there wasn't that reciprocity. The other person, and it can be any kind of relationship, but if the other person isn't on the same page of working on the relationship or working on themselves, and they just don't think there's anything wrong with their behavior, usually it's a behavioral thing, but not necessarily. Um, we we can't fix other people. And the Eight of Cups is sort of that heartbreaking moment of realizing you have to walk away. But at that point, you're usually kind of numb, or just so exhausted, you just can't deal with the drama anymore. I did the best I could, but I can't fix the situation. And turning around and moving on. But usually at that point, again, you are just so done with it that you can feel deep down the beginnings of new hope, new outlook, looking forward to, new situations, new people coming in, that you've really sort of put that to rest. The Queen of Cups is opening her heart, yet you can see she has, here, I should hold those up. You can see them pretty well. This Queen of Cups, mature water sign. So this is someone that she's opening her heart her posture in this card. Her heart center is open and up, but she also has these white protective lights around her. So she has learned, she's actively cultivated, she's realized that she needs to protect her emotions. So you come from this Eight of Cups where you gave everything you could. Too much, really, really. Right? I mean, and that's what the exact lesson that the Queen of Cups learned was you have to have an open heart, but you also have to protect your heart. There has to be boundaries. I like to think of the Eight of Cups, it's like going to a slot machine, but instead of putting your money in the slot machine, it's putting your heart and soul into it. At the gambling table, hopefully you have a limit and you're like, I can gamble $100 and that's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. And I think that's how a lot of people approach that do it very casually, at least. Um, but we don't do that with our emotions, with our mental and physical well-being. And so that's the lesson the Queen of Cups learns, is how to give and receive, which keeps uh, pulling me back to that Six of Pentacles, but how not to lose ourselves in it, how not to give everything, because we also have a relationship with ourselves, with other people, and we can't give all of our time and energy, or seemingly, I mean, not literally, but trying to make something work that maybe just isn't going to work for whatever reason. Then the Nine of Pentacles, this shows someone that has accepted responsibility for themselves, especially the material world. They're good with their money. They have a decent job. They're disciplined enough that they can save money where they need to. They can, but then they have enough. They may like save money for vacation, but then they go on vacation and they really enjoy it. They save up for the things that are really important to them, whether they're things or, I want some place where I can have a garden or cook or, create my art or whatever, run my business. So it's a really confident energy. So this Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups and then the Nine of Pentacles, which I think is the big lesson pretty much that the Queen of Pentacles goes through. She does then have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a legacy in many generations. So not solely alone before she gets to be the queen, but pretty darn close. So opening your heart, but having boundaries and learning to handle and take responsibility really for everything about you in this physical world. I pay my bills, I get the oil changed in my car, I handle everything. There's no thought that I need someone else to do things. Like I can't mow lawn. Of course you can mow lawn. I can't, well, unless you literally can't, but although one friend of mine, I'm not sure she likes it. You know what I'm saying. And sometimes it might suck, but it would be nice to be able to share things with other people, but you won't get into a situation where there's no reciprocity ever again. So I see the Strength card. Oh my God, and the Star card's under that. Look at that. Beautiful. I almost don't want to take the other one, but I'm going to look. Knight of Swords. The Strength card is vulnerability. Because sometimes when you've walked away from something, it can be hard to open up and walk towards something else. There's kind of a purgatory area that you can get stuck in. And the Strength card is saying it's time to make yourself vulnerable. She has her heart out, right? She's wearing her heart. Her heart is now open, just like this Queen of Pentacles. It's like she learned how to protect herself, but now she's ready and stand on her own 2 feet. But now she's ready to put herself out there again, and she knows exactly what she wants, and she wants it all. She's not going to compromise this time, because look where it got her. And the absolute foundation of anything new coming in is a Six of Pentacles. That is the give and take. Things don't have to be perfectly balanced, but there has to be like-minded people that are both committed to working hard for the relationship, and there's, I guess it's emotional intelligence, underlying values, how you see the world. You're both on the same page. I think even though, well, we have swords. Oh, we have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So this is a shift in perspective, opening up your mind. This Ace of Swords, I have one tarot book where they read that as an unsolicited kiss, which I don't think is like in a creepy way, like an unwanted. I just see it more like taking you by surprise, but again, I think it's welcome. Really getting clear on what's most important with this Ace of Swords. What is the bottom line? What is most important to you? And I think it's the Six of Pentacles, having the balance, the give and take, the we're a team, we're approaching this together. Okay, so you guys may have a work relationship. Sometimes meeting at work where you have had to work with this person, I think that's why a lot of um, work romances can't happen. If you're able to work well with someone at work, especially if you have to like work together. It's one thing having, you both have like the same job, but you work on your stuff. You never have to collaborate or um, have build that relationship. And but if you've had to work, where you've had to negotiate and give and take and work together on some project, I can see how that brings people together because you build up a relationship and a level of trust and understanding, and you may even have some disagreements and things like that you've had to work through. And when you realize you can work with someone, it's such a nice feeling. 'Cause haven't we all had that person that just seems utterly unreasonable no matter what you do? And that's because it isn't you, it's them. I don't know what to make though of this. So the Knight of Swords, though, to me is a card of swords as thoughts of a change in thinking, a quick change in thinking, um, a change in perspective. But I feel like there's something about this person. Don't get hung up on gender, but I'm gonna call it a dude. This dude, because I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that don't identify as male that might strap on a crossbow running to their motorcycle without a helmet on, but that seems like a dude thing to me. Just kidding. Trying to have some fun. I don't know. It's like someone might be coming. I think a relationship is this person though. If you don't know them from work, is coming in fast, and it might freak you out. But I feel like it's like you guys both have the same mindset, okay? When we're talking about thoughts, okay, here's the message. And this Ace of Swords book ending this reading. It's weird, we don't have any fire though. Well, we do have a Five of Wands up here. Oh, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, there is fire. There's passion. There's inspiration, understanding, a philosophy. I think they fight fair because the Five of Wands is about competition. You guys may like to work out together, exercise together. You may meet each other at a gym. But I feel like the conversation is intense, and that you even talk about things like I was talking about earlier on. Just a level of been there, done that. Not being too weird, but I feel like you guys get to really intimate things quickly. But this isn't like a, oh, I hate my ex, immature and bad vibe. This is understanding the part you've played in other relationships, just knowing that you guys have both done some real work on yourselves and realize that breaking up from a relationship isn't about what the other person did to you, although I feel like there was some of that too, but what you learned from it. And that in this new relationship, you're approaching it intentionally, and those are those same core values and way of looking at life, and um, thoughts and ideas and approaches to a relationship that really could make it the relationship of your dreams. That doesn't mean it's all rainbow and unicorns, but you fight fair. You're always communicating. Um, and it feels like home in a way. You guys just flow. I think there are boundaries. I think you both have your own lives, but are good together. There's just so much balance here. And again, that comes back to that Six of Pentacles. If someone's in need and you can give, and vice versa, that's sort of the whole approach. Okay, well, I hope you guys like this. Just turning my camera on while I'm pulling some cards. Thank you so much. If you would like, share, and subscribe, I would really, really appreciate it. My channel's been pretty much stagnant, if not going backwards, for a lot of years now. And I'm grateful for all my subscribers. Please don't get me wrong, but if you want to help me out, I would appreciate it. All right, take care. Bye.